Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Yael. It is amazing to me when dialoguing with some Christians. I say some, I will never say all. But the majority of most Christians that I dialogue with, they are so consumed with asking me questions wrapped around verses that speaks of an unidentified character. And they keep asking, who's this? Who's this, brother? Who do you say this is, brother? For one thing, the identity of this person is not essential to my salvation. Now, as an Israelite, Yahuwah is my salvation. He is my Lord. He is my God. Besides him, there is no other. Yahuwah acquires his people to live the righteous path of Torah that he gave to Moses to give to our ancestors, which in turn means it also governs us as well. So our duty is to fear Yah and keep his commandments. It doesn't say fear Yah and seek with all your heart who the Mashiach may be. It doesn't say that. The Mashiach himself will have to fear God and keep his commandments. The Mashiach will not be God himself. In the book of Ezekiel, we can see in the latter chapters, when it's in the Messianic age, most Christians agree that this is referring to the Mashiach, but they get upset when they come upon passages where this individual offer up sin sacrifices for himself and the nation. Now, in Christianity, Yeshua is the final sacrifices, and there will be no need to do sacrifices. So if this is Yeshua coming back, why is he doing sacrifices for the sins that he committed? I thought he was perfect and sinless. So when Christians stumble upon texts like this, it messes with their heads. Seeking out the identity of the Mashiach and who he may be, that's important to Christians. Even though they believe it's Yeshua, but when they find these verses, the dialogue with people that don't believe it's referring to Yeshua, they love to say, this verse right here, brother, who's this? Who's this, brother? Who's this one? Who's this? It doesn't say who it is. I don't need to know who it is to fear Yah and keep his commandments. When the Mashiach come and do the three things that the three Abrahamic faiths agreed that he would do, he will judge the nations, he will gather the people, and he'd be the one that will give the directive to rebuild the temple. Those are the three things that Yahuwah will have the one that he rise up. And when these things are done, we will know who he is. But to wandering around who somebody is and who do you say he is and who do you think, I definitely don't believe it's Yeshua, because he didn't do these things. This is why they came up with the doctrine of the second coming, because they know he did not do these things. He's going to do it when he comes back. But there is no prophecy in the Tanakh, what you call the Old Testament, that speaks of a second coming, that talks about, I will do the first half and come back and do the second half later. So as an Israelite, as what some people say, an Old Testament based Israelite or a non-Messianic Israelite, which is crazy because Old Testament Israelites are Messianic in nature. When you say we're non-Messianic, what you're saying is you're those Israelites that denounce Jesus, that won't accept Jesus as the Mashiach. That's what you mean. But we believe in a Mashiach. We just don't believe it's Yeshua. Shalom.